Hi, I'm Ken Schroeder, website designer for coaches over at coachingsitesthatwork.com. And in this video, I will review Lori Melnitsky's website. Lori is an ADHD life coach. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so some things I like about your website, Lori. I like the domain name is lorimelnitsky.com. I like it because it's your name and it's simple. So that's good. I also like the menu at the top. It's simple and obvious. You have About Me, you have My Services, Testimonials, Contact, and Pricing. So that's clear. What it's clear. The labels are clear about what's to expect on each of those pages. So that's good. And also the menu is simple. There's only a handful of things, and it's located at the top of the website. So I can easily find out. I can easily refer to it. I like you have your photo here. It's good to have your photo as a coach. A lot of coaches don't have their photo on their website, which leads us to wonder if, are they serious about their business? Why is their photo not there? By the way, put your name next to it. Put it in a handwriting font, scribbly font, saying Lori Melnitsky, so that we know it's you and not some testimonial or stock photo or something. And I like the colors also. It's blue and purple, so those are analogous colors on the color wheel, and those feel good together. In fact, little butterfly in your logo, I think that's where you're kind of working from. So good. It's good that you get the colors there to be like that. Colors feel good. Okay, so some ideas to improve. One big thing I noticed earlier was it says here, life coach for adults with ADHD and learning challenges. That's way down on the homepage on the side. I take that and I make it the biggest thing at the top of the homepage because then it tells me exactly what you do. At the moment, there's some text here, which helps me feel what you do, but I'd have to read this whole thing to get the idea. It's good to give people blips and blurbs, headlines, sub-headlines, so that they can get a sense of what's here without having to, focus and read too hard. Plus, there's a bit of spacing issues here, so I'm reluctant to read this. Also, it's also spanning the width of this section here, trying to align to the right to make it look like a clean square. That's not how we read content. We read if you look in any book that you read or articles you read, content is to the left. It's left aligned, and there's no extra spaces here to try to make it look pretty. This is not a news article, and even in news articles, there's not that much space between lines. So make this left justified because it's wacky like this, and these little things that make pages, makes us resist looking at pages. The more of them that we face, the more confusion and chaos and complication we get, the less likely we are to use it. And on the internet, our patience is very low. And if something's not working, we just leave. Or if it's hard to use, we just leave. Okay, so just make this normal text. In fact, this is normal. So do it like that. By the way, you have a little extra space here. Looks like there's something missing. I think you're using Wix, and that's, it can be clunky to use if you're not used to it. Another thing, this let's chat box, this makes me think that someone's there who's going to respond to my question. I sent you a question, are you there, about an hour ago, and no one replied. So I'm upset. You're not running a support a support line for a tech company or customer service chat box that's there. Someone's there dedicated 24 hours a day. Get rid of this, and instead, just make sure you tell people to contact you for coaching. Make that the action you want them to take. Here you have your phone number, so I don't know what to do with that. But by the way, I'm from Long Island, so I think you're in Long Island as well, 516. Okay, so yeah, get rid of that chat box there, and instead put invitations to contact you and tell people what it would be like to contact you. Tell them what to do. If it's a form, tell them to fill out the form. If it's to call you, tell them to call you, and tell them what's going to happen. Tell them, hey, we're going to get on the phone for 30 minutes just to meet and see what you're up to, so you can qualify them. So just make it clear what you want them to do. Let me show you another website I'm finishing up, Velena's website. You see on her website we have free session. We have free session, and that's the main thing we want them to do. And so it's clear and obvious. Get your session now. And when you click on that, you go to a page that says, guess what? Free session. And this is what you do. Get your free session. Fill out the form to get your free session. Okay, so make it obvious what you want people to do, and make it clear, and make that the predominant thing you want them to do. Make it obvious. Cool that you have this free download here. Helpful hints for adults to feel focused and fearless. I checked it out earlier, and it's a page with a list of things. It's more like a checklist. It's quite small, and this could be good information, but I think it needs more content in here to make it more impactful, positive and good. And it's good for you to create content that teaches people things, and that's a good move in general. I think you need more content here. Let the past go. Tell the story. Let the past go. In ADHD, you can often get frustrated by what's happened, and get in the habit of letting go of worrying about your old problems, and and focus on, taking steps you can do today, maybe something to that effect, and start spelling it out. Tell stories, give examples, and tell why this is good advice. That'll sell me on it rather than just being a simple list. But again, it's good that you build content that shows you know what you're talking about. That's a good move. You have a lot of other content on here, and this is only a 10-minute video. So let me just wrap up by saying congratulations on getting your site up. I know it's a lot of work. I'm sorry. Let me just add one thing. I did want to mention this logo here. LMF, I wasn't sure what that was, but now I realize it's your name. I'd recommend with this logo, just make it Lori Melnitsky. That's it. And then below it in the tagline, say ADHD coaching. Say something like that, so that this LMF makes me confused. And again, you don't want to confuse people. You want to just make it clear and obvious. And usually logos match the domain name. So LMF ADHD, but it's not lmfadhd.com. It's Lori Melnitsky. And your name is here, but then the logo doesn't really match it. So again, make this say Lori Melnitsky, and then below it ADHD coaching. And the butterfly can hang out on the left or in the middle if you like. That's fine. So anyway, Lori, I hope this has been helpful. And if you can post in the comments what you're finding most helpful in my review, that would be great. And if you do make updates to your website, come back and post a comment, post a link to it, so we can have a look and see how you did. And for everyone else listening, this is Ken Schroeder, website designer for coaches. I'm over at coachingsitesthatwork.com, coachingsitesthatwork.com. Lots of articles, tips, so that you can create a website for attracting clients. Okay, take care.